Hey YouTube, what is up? I was watching the World Championship qualifiers happen in Berlin, and at the time I tuned in, I was walking to my locals, so I didn't have the best stream quality, but from what I could see, they were announcing Spirals, and yep, they basically showed off 4 Spyral cards. Now, it was just the artwork and some hints as to what the cards do. We didn't get something like Subterror where they actually showed the card effects, which is actually kind of interesting. In the previous sets, usually the good set has 5 cards and then the bad set has 3. BAs came out with 5 and then UAs came out with 3. So I'm not too sure what to think of this set where each card is 4 and 4. I think Cosmo and Kaiju were the same, where Cosmo had 5 cards at the start of the archetype and Kaiju had 3. I'm actually pretty interested to see which of these is going to be the main, big, best, meta-defining deck, but both cards have 4, so there's no way to tell based on that. The first card up is Agent Guy. It seems like this archetype is a cross-up between Metal Gear Solid and 007, similar to how Cosmo was a cross-up between Wizard of Oz and Star Wars. I'm actually kind of excited for that. It looks pretty cool. The main guy is Agent Guy. We don't know much about him. The only clues we know about him is that apparently he beat Stratos in a bar fight. That's literally a quote the guy said, so maybe he's a searcher, maybe he has more attack than Stratos and is a searcher, who knows, but apparently his effect is better than Stratos's. That's what I'm gathering from that hint. He will reward you for using information correctly, which makes me think it's going to be something like a gamble. It's going to be based on random chance or outthinking your opponent, which would make sense for a 007 Metal Gear Solid type archetype. I assume there might be like a Mind Crush effect built into the card. That would actually be pretty cool. We know that he is the main card, and we know that other cards are going to revolve around it. That's really all we know for this main guy, which is kind of weird how little information we're getting so close to the set dropping, but I'll take what I can get at this point. We also have the Scientist of the set. I like the artwork on this as well. He really does look like a cross-up between Metal Gear Solid and 007 in my mind, but you can think whatever you want. Apparently with this card, machine duplication is going to be absolutely nuts, so pick up your oldies now, because they're $10 a pop, $15 a pop. They're probably going to go through the roof once Dark Illusion releases. You're going to want to run multiples of this card because you're using machine duplication, and it has a purposeful omission of the not once per turn effect, which is why you want to use it with machine duplication, because you're apparently going to flood the field with it, and then you use the effect 3 times, which is actually an interesting way to play it. I'm really interested to see what its effect is, but we don't know yet, and it's apparently not a secret rare. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be a farm girl type scenario for this card where everybody wants 3 of it and suddenly it's an $80 card. Hopefully not, but I want to build both archetypes for this and Subterra anyway, so I'm going to be trying to pick up my playsets as soon as possible. The next card we have is what appears to be a drone. I'm not too sure on it, to be honest with you. The only thing we know is that it gives you information and bonuses when used in tandem with the Spy. Perhaps it's something like Mega Thestalos, where you get to look at your opponent's hand if you have the Spy on the field. It says you want to use this card before you use your Spies. It's going to make your agents better, so it's probably going to give them additional effects, which once again revolves around knowing information and making gambles. That's what I think this archetype is going to be about. And then we have the car, which is a very iconic part of the James Bond type series. A really, really nice car, usually a Aston Martin or something like that. This car looks pretty cool. I like the artwork in it. You can see the main guy, the main Spy, in the driver's seat, but apparently it works with every Spyral card, so you don't need to use it with just the Spy, which is cool. Apparently its effect is very similar to a Forbidden card right now. I'm assuming its effect is something of a random chance. Maybe you roll a die, flip a coin, and then you get 1 of 2 effects or 1 of 3 effects. That's pretty interesting to me. And apparently it's just probably one of the more powerful cards in the archetype so far, even though we only have 4 cards. So I'm really, really excited for this set. I hope you guys are too. If you like this video, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @Schwabs or like my Facebook page. Links in the description below. And if you really liked it, don't forget to click subscribe because it's free, it's fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.